Aspiring pilots. Today I want to talk to you about the cost of a professional pilot program, the average time that it should take, and some ideas of how you can get some money to do this. So this will be a little bit of a long one. Hang in there with me, and this might be a 2 or 3 minute video. Okay. So the most common option that people do for this is they go to a 141 flight school, and these typically are the ones that have your professional pilot programs, right? They take you from zero to airline pilot, those kind of things. That's what you want. That is going to get you all your certificates and ratings that you need. There are multiple, right, to be ready to go to the airlines. So those programs are going to cost you somewhere in the range of about $100 to $120,000 on average, all in, right? Equipment, if you factor in like your headset and your equipment and all those things, that should be your average cost if you're on pace and on track according to the curriculum. Now, if you go to a Part 61 school, you're going to probably be able to save a little bit of money. Maybe their aircraft rental rates are a little bit cheaper. Maybe you can get some block time rates, things like that, right? So maybe you can shave a little bit of cost off on Part 61. You still have to accomplish all the same tasks to become a pilot. You can't cut anything out. You can do extra, right? So 61 might save you a little bit of money, if you go to your little local airport and fly there, and maybe they have a little bit cheaper airplanes. And then another option would be to go via the route of the university degree programs. Now, those are going to cost you more than that 120,000, right? Because you're going to pay for flying and college courses. A lot of people go this route because it's easier to get money and easier to get financing. So you're going to pay a lot more, but you're going to get financing. So that's another route that you can take. It is a little bit easier to get financing. But the good news is there are a few companies that do offer financing. There's Sallie Mae that works with universities, but there are flight schools that do take Sallie Mae loans. There are other types of financing. I'm not going to tell you that the interest rates are very great, but if you want to make the dream happen, there are options. You're going to pay a lot of interest, but you're going to get it done, right? And once you're making them big airline pilot bucks, it'll all be okay. So now let's talk about timeline. So the average timeline, and I'm talking, we're not going through one of those fast-paced accelerated programs, right? Just your average. And this would be someone where you are doing 3 to 5 lessons a week. Okay. That's an average pace. Anything less than 3, and you're really not going to progress. So we'll do another video about that. But 3 to 5 lessons a week, you should be able to get everything you need, finish all your training in around a year and a half. At that point, now you're ready for your time building, experience building phase. Now, your accelerated programs can speed that timeline up. Basically, the more lessons you take, the quicker it's going to go. So, the more lessons you can get in a week, the quicker it's going to go. But again, that's up to your learning pace, right? So, hopefully, this gives you some general ideas of what it takes to be a pilot as far as cost and timeline. I'll do some future videos on what all these programs include and options for financing, but I wanted to kick it off and give you guys this info, ones out there that are looking. And I'm a career coach. If you need help going through this process, if it's confusing, I'm highly experienced. I am going to guide you in the right direction because I'm not trying to sell you anything. So I'm going to give you the best advice for your best interest. So like my channel, I put advice on here all the time. I upload multiple times a week, and I'm sure some of the information I have will definitely help you on this journey. Till the next one, guys.